So have you boys been to Bali before?
Bali!
Yes? No?
Never.
Alright. Beautiful.
Oh, Bali. I thought you said Molly. I've gone to the Molly. I go everywhere to the mall.
Okay, we should be finding Mr. Norman very soon. He's going to be waiting by the gate.
Taxi.
No, thank you.
Hello, good morning.
No, thank you. We have somebody already. Thank you. Mr. Norman. Look for my name. Mr. Norman. Hey, how are you? Yay, we ready? Sorry, as usual we're late because it takes forever. We have, I think, 10. Yeah. All right, you ready? Meet you down there. Mr. Andre was smoking.
No, I was buying batik while I was looking at batik.
I think whenever he will
Welcome aboard, everybody. This is Norman.
Hey Norman! Hey! Nice to meet you!
When's the bar open?
Good question.
Adam's not here. Don't worry about it.
Oh!
Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, I got microphone. If you don't mind, I will talk with the microphone, so people in the back could hear what I'm talking about. Yeah. Welcome to Bali, ladies and gentlemen. I think some of you have been to Bali before. Any of you, Mr. David?
Yeah, Dr. Dave Morehead.
Dr. Dave.
I've been.
So I met him before, and he's a very nice man. He's now, I think his hobby is a photographer. Or a paparazzi, maybe.
Paparazzi.
I think it's porous.
Okay, first of all, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Norman, but I'm not from Norway. I'm a Balinese Norman. The driver is Mr. Wayan. He is also Balinese. Wayan. Yeah, just remember when you say wine. And my name is Norman. We are both from Bali. Okay? Today, according to the program, we are going to visit Ubud. Yeah, Ubud is considered to be the central of the art and culture of Bali. So today, if you would like to get some local handicraft, so we will visit the central of where the Balinese people make the handicraft. And today we are going to see the big temple, the Hindu temple. So in Bali we got a lot of temples. There are more temples than houses. Yes, because of every house they have their own temple, and there are some public temple. Every school they have their temple. Every hotel they have their temple, and every public building they have their own temple. So there are more temples than houses in Bali. And that is why Bali is also very well known of the island of the 1,000 temples. So okay, let's start from the beginning. Because you come to Bali, it has mean that you're also visiting Indonesia, because Bali is belong to Indonesia. But Bali is belong to Republic of Indonesia. And as you know, Indonesia is the 4th biggest populated country in the world. The first one is China, I think 1.4 billion. The second one is India, 1.1 billion. The third one is, I think, America, 308 American. Very proud. Yes, and the fourth one is Indonesia. Number 4 is Indonesia, 250 million population. I think number 5 is Brazil, and so on. Well, Indonesia's population is 250 million people, but Indonesia is a big archipelago. In the western part of Indonesia, we have Sumatra Island, where Aceh was. There was tsunami. 2002, there was a big tsunami. In Java is the most populated island in the world. Most populated island in the world. Because Java is as big as Sweden, but the population is 147 million people on one island. 147 million people in Java, where Jakarta is. Jakarta, our capital, 32 million people.
Wow.
And there are other islands we call Borneo. Borneo Island, where orangutan is, chimpanzee. And then we have Papua in the eastern part of Indonesia, where the black people live. So now we're talking about Bali. You come to Bali, and then how big is Bali? That is, if you don't mind, I would like to give you a map of Bali. Then if we get map of Bali, we won't get lost. Okay? Bali is the only island in Indonesia that is populated by mostly Hindu religion people. Because as you know, Indonesia is the biggest Muslim country in the world. Indonesia is the biggest Muslim country in the world. From 250 million people live in Indonesia, 88% of us, we are Muslim. But in Bali, Bali is very small island. From east to the west, Bali is 140 kilometers. From east to the west is 140 kilometers. From the north to the south is 85 kilometers. Which is totally about, which is totally about 5,560 square kilometers. How many population of Bali? We are more than 4 million people on this small island. More than 4 million people. The capital of Bali is Denpasar, which is only about 5 kilometers to the front. It's Denpasar from the harbor. Denpasar is the capital of Bali. It's only 700,000 people live in Denpasar. Okay, the Balinese populations, 95% of us, we are native Balinese people. While 5% others, they are people from different islands and could be the foreigners that build their house in Bali because they work in Bali. So, how many percent of the Balinese people, they are Hindu religion? It is 93.7%. 93.7%. So 6.3% others, they are different religion. The only island in Indonesia that populated by mostly Hindu religion is Bali. The rest, they are Muslim and Christian. It's what we call coffee luwak. Coffee luwak is a coffee that the coffee bean has been processing inside the stomach of the civet. Civet is the species of cat. So the civet came out in the night time and eat the coffee beans, swallow the bean and eat the husk of the coffee, and then pull it back in the morning. And that is what the farmer collected. That's what the farmer collected.
Screeching halt. I'm like, poo? What?
Yeah, that has become the most expensive shit in the world.
But
Yes. Well, Russian people, the people from Russia, they like to come to Bali and get that coffee because they believe that this coffee can become, they can use as a Viagra.
whoa.
Yeah, and this, they can use as a Viagra. And those some local people believe if you drink that coffee without any sugar, the pure coffee, it can heal diabetes suffering. It can prevent you from diabetes suffering. This kind of coffee. That's why, because the mongoose, they don't put it much every day, and that is why it has become very expensive. But I hope we have time that we can see the plantation and that we can see the animals. That's become very popular now, as well as also in that place, the garden, you would say how they grow the coffee, how they grow the spices, like cinnamon, lemongrass, ginseng, like muscat. There are so many different kind of spices we grow in Bali. In Bali, we don't have any fabric. We don't have any car factories, motorbike factories. We don't have it in Bali. Even we don't have any fabric, cigarette fabric in Bali. So all of them we import from other island, from Java. We don't have any electronic, for example, like video recording, radio. They all made in Java. There's not any motorbike factory, so we import them from Java. Even we don't have any electricity power resorts in Bali. We don't have any electricity power resorts in Bali. So there are 3 cables they buried in the ocean that support the electricity power resort from Java to Bali. So that is, we only have the transmission in Bali. Electricity is also expensive. And so what we got on the island, why the tourists come to Bali, what we got on the island, we only have tourism industry and agriculture products. Tourism industry and agriculture product in Bali. We grow a lot of rice because our staple food is rice. So we eat 3 times rice a day. For breakfast, lunch and dinner is rice. Not just rice, but we call it mixed rice or nasi campur. What does the rice go with? Vegetables, meat, sometimes peanut, and the Balinese sauce made of fried onion, fried garlic and fried chili.
Ooh, sounds good.
Yeah, the Balinese people, they eat a lot of chili. That's why we are small. But we are so spicy. So the Balinese people, they eat spicy food. Okay, so as I informed you before, that we are going to see a temple scene. For the first, we are going to see temple, and then if we have time, we are going to see the plantation. At what time you have to be back at the harbor, please?
3 o'clock.
3 o'clock. Well, it is not far. Ubud is not far from here. Ubud is only about 15 kilometers from here, but the traffic makes it take long time. Sometimes it's really bad traffic, so that is why I'm worrying about on the way back. So we have to be in a hurry. So because of, you have to be at the harbor at least at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, yeah? Any discount, excuse me, negotiating at 4?
We have rehearsal at 4:30, so
Okay.
so we lose our job and then no more Bali.
Okay, so in Bali it is very common if we do negotiation, if you buy something. For example, if you go to the local market, if the seller say 100, you can bargain for 50. And just say 50. If they say no, you walk away. Then will you call you back? That's the technique. That's the technique. But there are some shop they have fixed price. If the shop they don't have fixed price, it is okay and command if you bargain 50%. If you would like to buy something. Some shops nowadays, because of a lot of tourists, they're not very good. They're not very happy in bargaining. That's why they have fixed price. It's much better for the tourists because it's not very common for you if you do the bargaining. But in the traditional market in Bali, they still have to bargain, even for 1,000 rupee, or even for 10 cents of US dollars. Because of, the Balinese people, they don't like to cook the food in the fridge. So that's why in every village they have traditional market where they normally open very early in the morning. So the traditional market, they open at 4 in the morning and they will be closed or finished at 10. Because of the mothers of the family, most of the families, they cook fresh food, so they have to go to the market every morning, early in the morning at 5 o'clock. They will buy rice, meat, fresh vegetable and fresh fruit. So the menu of today, they don't get it from the fridge. They go to the market and buy. And they do negotiating in the market. And that's why the market in the morning is so crowded for bargaining. So they take home the meat, vegetables, fruit. That's become the menu for today. Every morning, the mothers of the family, they have to go to the local market, traditional market. The Dutch was colonizing Indonesia since the year of 1600 until 1942, until during the Second World War. The Dutch, the Holland. Then during the Second World War, the Dutch colonial was collapsed, so they retreat back to Holland, and Japan took over. Japan came and took over colonizing Indonesia. I think because of the Hiroshima and Nagasaki was exploded by the American military. And then finally, in 17th of August 1945, our first president named Sukarno declared our Independence Day. Since 17th of August 1945, Indonesia became Independence Day. Excuse me, so there's a lot of traffic now. It's this time because this is Monday today. There's a lot of people. Some people, some tourists asked me, why the Balinese people, they are mostly on the street. So the people that work on the island, they don't used to work with a computer in the office. There are not so many jobs to work in the office. Most of the Balinese people, they work outside. As the farmers, for example, they will move from one place to another place. I mean, from the house to their land. As a tour driver. And not so many people work in the office. Some people, they don't dare to work in the office in front of the computer. It is a really boring job. So that's why a lot of people, they are on the street. I myself, I choose a job as a tour guide because I don't like computer. I don't like computer, so I don't like to work in front of a computer. So I look stupid when I work in front of the computer, so I don't know how to type. Well, I like to work while, talking and walking and see different people every day and see smiling people, and we are happy in Bali. So the Balinese people, they are mostly relaxing. So they work for relax. They don't work with, they don't get a lot of money, but they relax. They don't work with stressful. They are enjoyable. Life is about happiness. Life is to enjoy, right?
Right.
The last election, 1999, there were 46 different parties in Indonesia. The next election, 2014, there will be only 26 of them. So the government cut other 20 parties. Well, because of the candidates come from different parties of the governor, president, and the regent. So there will be many different candidates, and they have the commercial. So if you see the big pictures nearby the traffic light, that's the candidate for the Congress member from different parties. Because in 2014 we will vote the Congress member. The senator, the Congress member from the politician, they are very rich in Indonesia. Politicians, they are very rich. That's the favorite job. And chicken satay.
Oh, yeah.
With the peanut sauce.
Nice.
You like that one?
Yeah.
Chicken satay and crispy duck with vegetable soup and I think that's so far, I hope you.
And a book coffee.
Poo coffee is in different place. If you want to try the poo coffee, it costs you $5 for a cup. Poo coffee costs you $5 for a cup. And if you would like to buy like 20 gram, I think it costs you about $40, something like that. So you can make 20 times. Poo coffee every weekend.
Every weekend.
Every weekend is 1 cup of coffee before the party. Before the party is starting.
Smoke this coffee too? Or?
That's why it's so big population here.
Almost every temples in Bali, they are divided into 3 courtyard or 3 level. Outer courtyard, middle courtyard, and inner courtyard of the temple. And every courtyard have their own functions. The outer courtyard of the temple, there will be a meeting hall, like the hall of the temple, or gathering place. So there will be the place where you have to put on the sarong. Because when we entering the temple, we got to put on the sarong. We got to wear the sarong. Okay, so when you put on the sarong, then we can enter the temple. Then we can enter the middle courtyard of the temple. At the middle courtyard of the temple is like where we prepare everything. And the inner courtyard of the temple is the holiest part of the temple. We can get into the inner courtyard of the temple. You can take pictures of every part of the temple, if you like. Okay? So there will be also a wooden bell tower in the temple, we call Bali Kulkul. So when we are in the temple, I will explain you some more about what is the temples and what is the shrines for. Okay, so please put on the sarong. Everyone have to put on the sarong before we entering the temple. Okay. If you don't know how to put it on, somebody will help you to put it on, to put on the sarong. The entrance gate of the inner courtyard of the temple will be only open during the temple festival day. So the temple festival day come every 210 days. And the temple festival day will take 3 days. Everyone can take it from here.
Tourists?
Excuse me?
Temple.
Ready?
So there are many different kind of instruments that make a unit of gamelan. So when it's complete, we call gamelan. Locally we call gander. This one, there's the gong. They have cymbals and drums as well.
So this is gamelan.
If you play, you have to use the hand.
Got some skill there, man. Nice. translate.
Neither one.
Hello, how are you?
They don't mind if you take picture of them when they're preparing the offerings for the next time of the day.
Shrines dedicated to the only one with the golden sign on the top. That's the boat we call Akin here.
Just trying to get it.
Oh, he's a man. What? He's a dog.
That's why he said they don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
How he feels.
Camera, then I can read it. My glasses.
Oh, look at the beetle.
Okay, we're at the coffee plantation. We're gonna drink some of the poo coffee.
Nice spider web.
It's a little gecko.
They're the same color.
I'll have to zoom in later because this is as far as my zoom goes right now.
Well, I mean, I already had a good one this morning.
Did anyone get hurt? I think it's called a civet.
This is one kind of civet. In Latin name is Paradoxurus hermaphroditus.
Bless you.
Hermaphrodite, yeah.
Pretty good.
Cappuccino.
We have a lot. Somebody call it mongoose or civet cat. This is technical some friends. Looks like funny, but if you touch them, they can buy. Everybody would like to do the cooking class? Make a cooking class?
Dave, this one is the
To the
poo
fire to roast the
This one's the poo
This
coffee.
one. This one.
Alright, this is the one, don't eat this one.
medium fire. This
That one is the poo coffee.
We just like saying it, don't we? You never get tired of saying it.
And this is the normal. This is the normal one.
Normal coffee.
Normal. Not that one, a pool one.
This one is the poo.
Ginger, this one's good for honeymoon, right?
Yeah,
honeymoon?
for the throat.
Oh, for the throat.
Ginseng
This
is
is
good for
cacao.
the honeymoon.
Goes back there, we pick it fresh.
Is vanilla or vanilla?
Vanilla bean. Oops, we're crossing.
1 hour?
So they grind the coffee like this, huh? What's that? Clove cigarette?
It's a good puasa. Excuse me, coffee please. The menu? Yeah, this is the free one. The special coffee later. Start from tamarind and saffron tea. You have seen in the menu number 1. We make some order.
Thank you.
Rosella, lemon tea, ginger tea, lemongrass tea,
You have to put a stick on the...
red rice tea, Bali mocha, and spiced chocolate. Same order. We make like in the menu.
I feel the
Vanilla coffee. Yeah, ginger coffee, coconut coffee, Bali coffee. This is ginseng, power, energy, stamina. Yeah, that's good for couple when you meditate.
I
And red rice coffee.
forgot already which one is that, which one is that.
What if you try to if you're not married?
He wants the one good for honeymoon.
Yeah, it's good.
We have here in the menu. Start from the tea.
We have labels.
Yeah, start from the tea and then finish at vanilla coffee. Then later I will come back with your special coffee. Okay, please enjoy it. We'll come back.
This is for the honeymoon.
Here's the real coffee is coming. Real coffee is coming.
Poo coffee.
You have 5 here.
Is it 6?
Yes, the most.
5 here, special coffee.
I want poo coffee.
We love cats.
I'm a cat lover.
Yeah.
1.
How's the clove cigarette? Different?
Thank you, sir.
3.
And what is this, a cinnamon stick?
Cinnamon stick. You have to, we use for stirring, but you have to try the original coffee first before stirring with cinnamon. Because the cinnamon will change the aroma of pure coffee.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the poo coffee.
And this is Sam drinking poo coffee.
Sam's initial reaction.
Excellent.
It's good?
It tastes just like cat shit.
He says it tastes just like cat shit. Who else is trying it?
I don't know if I should. It's not us.
I think I could do a little stronger. Do you like strong coffee?
Excellent. So I put the cinnamon stick inside. We'll see how it tastes now. Okay, this is chocolate.
Take another one. This is another milk.
Take it.
By hand is the best taste ever.
Yeah, it's video, so you don't have to hold your pose.
Oh, okay. I thought you were taking a photo. This is not Jamaica.
That's photo or video?
Video.
Oh, this is delicious one.
Oh, yummy.
Decadence.
Ay, 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 ay.
Place to live in the Philippines if I ever want to go there.
What, we went to the wrong spot? Oh.
The first one. After we get the tea back though.
They do not have cookies. This is 200 grams and it's priced 375 in powder, and this is the bean. 375, same price of the bean.
$67.
Yeah.
Oh, it's expensive.
Yeah.
It's not a representative picture.
They just rub some stuff out. Wow, this is cool. See another flower. Very beautiful. What do you see? More of the same flower, right?
Yes.
Do you like the place, Mr. David?
Beautiful.
And I said, promise you are free.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, beer is coming. Beer is coming.
Following this.
I don't know if I ordered probably not.
You have an island here. You have an island.
I think we need one more.
Yeah, one more for
Orange juice.
no.
All right, here we go. It's a video.
Well, that's probably the taste very well. That's very good. That's dark.
Beautiful. Are you ready to eat?
Yes.
Time for dessert.
We are talking about now. But if we ever stay in Java for a while, maybe 1 year, yeah, maybe we learn. We should be able to understand. And in Bali, we speak Balinese, as well as in Lombok, in the eastern part of Bali, another island, they speak Lomboknese. There are more than 150 different languages in Indonesia. More than 150 different local language in Indonesia. In Papua, the eastern part of Indonesia, every tribes, every tribes, they have different language. In Java, one island in Java, yeah, they speak 4 different languages in Java. West Java, the central of Java, and East Java, they speak different language. In one island, they probably know each other if they speak different language. But if they come from other island, they won't understand. They are always allowed to marry the men from the high caste because her caste will go up. So that's why a long time ago, if the women were born in the royal family kingdom, so they will always marry the king family, other kingdom families. They are not allowed to marry a man from the low caste. Since 1980, it's a booming tourists come to Bali. A lot of tourists come to Bali. They destroyed about arranged marriage. Because some people from the high caste, women from the high caste, they marry the tourists. Because they love each other. And the tourists, they don't have any caste. The foreigners, they don't have any caste. They only have the real caste, which is freedom. Okay, that we should say thank you for the tourists, because after 1980, we marry somebody we like.
They change a lot of things.
Change a lot of things. So the arranged marriage is not common anymore. We marry somebody we like. And the wedding is always held at the husband's house, at the groom's house, and will be sponsored by the groom's parents. Yes, something like that. Okay, that is about the caste system and the languages. Swastika is exactly the Hindus' Balinese symbol, the Hindus' Balinese religion symbol. A swastika is exactly 9 direction point compass of the world. Starting from the north, northeast, east, southeast, south, southwest, west, northwest, and in the middle. So it's totally 9 direction point compass of the world. And each direction is guarded by the god we call Dewa Nawasanga. Dewa Nawasanga is 9 god that guarding 9 direction point compass of the world. For example, in the east, what is the name of the god that guarding east direction? We call Iswara. Iswara. And southeast is Misora, south is Brahma, southwest is Ludra, west is Mahadeva, northwest Sankara, and north is Vishnu, northeast is Sambhu, and in the middle is Shiva. And that is why I told you that Shiva is the head of the god, and his position is in the middle. And the Trinity, north, middle, and south, is Vishnu, Brahma in the south, excuse me, Shiva, and in the south is Brahma. And the color is Vishnu is black. The color for the north is black. Color for the east is white. Color for the south is red, and west is yellow. And in between is the combination. Like northeast is the combination between white and red. It could be pink, right? So it's in the middle is all different colors together.
How long ago did that start?
Excuse me?
How long has it gone on forever, or did
It's going to be forever.
Did it start
Yes.
from the birth of
Yes.
Indonesia?
Yes. So the symbol of the Hindu religion was originally come from, the Shiva. Shiva Buddha is the association, the combination between Hinduism and...
I just have a quick question. We had a sax player that wanted to come along with us today, but he's from Israel, and they refused him entry. So, is that because it's a Muslim country? They don't refuse? I mean, I don't know. Have you heard anything about that? I don't remember them ever having a restriction. And then he was going to come today, and he can't come now.
Like in Bali, is a... Excuse me? Well, the people believe that in Bali, you see, the only island will be protected by the god that other religions could influence the Balinese Hindu religion. As there are a lot of temples in Bali, and the Balinese people is very open-minded. The Balinese people, they're very open-minded. They never say that the Hindu religion is the best. We never say that. And we never say that the other religion is not good. So we never ask somebody to become Hindu religion. So we're very open-minded. If they want to be Hindu, it's okay. If they don't want to be Hindu, it's also fine. We never say Hindu is good. We never say Hindu is the best. So we're very open-minded. And that's why people dare to come to Bali to influence the Balinese people, because we also have a very strong tradition. If they want to build a church in Bali, it's okay. Just build a church. If they want to build the mosque in Bali, it's okay, please. We have 15 minutes to stop in the shop, 15 to 20 minutes. It will be enough.
So do you have any Hebrew temples?
Excuse me?
Do you have any Hebrew temples?
What is Hebrew temple?
That's Jewish.
Synagogues.
Synagogue.
Well, we do have many others like sanctuaries in Bali. You can worship whatever they want. We do have it in Bali. Temple, church, mosque. We have to respect each other. The Balinese people believe if we live side by side in harmony, that is the religion.
There's a little bit of traffic, as you can see.
At least 3 liters of the formalin. 3 liter formalin we injected to the whole body. So the bodies will keep dry, the body won't be melting, and the body won't be smelly.
This is like a recent, let's say, method. Probably in the ancient time it was different.
But with the death body, they are not allowed to go to the temple, as we believe that are still mourning and they are dirty. So if you have a death body in your house, you are not allowed to enter the temple.
But where they cremate the bodies in the temple?
No, we have the cemetery.
Oh, okay.
Every village, they have their own public cemetery where we do the cremation. Every night, 10 of them, 10. The next time will be your turn. You will have your turn. You will always have your turn to stay. And that's why it's not good for the wife. Your wife will be lonely home because you are playing card in the death body house. We call immediately cremation ceremony. The others are symbolic collective cremation ceremony. Symbolic collective cremation ceremony is where we can bury the death body in the cemetery. We can bury the death body. But before 10 years, for traffic light.
Especially this morning it was
As I informed you before, we have 2 million of motorbikes. No wonder during the rush hour will be very bad traffic. any speed limit. We don't have any camera in every traffic light. We don't have any camera, we don't have any speed limit. And we don't have to blow something when we drink, after we're drinking and we're driving. So that is why Bali is paradise for the tourists. If they have a business here, when they just like during the weekend, they just keep drinking and then drive. It's okay. Some tourists they're driving the motorbike on the weekend because maybe they work in Bali. During the weekend they go to the bars and they keep drinking and they're riding motorbike. That's dangerous. There is not any stop for the alcohol test. We don't have to blow anything. Driving and riding the motorbikes in Bali, even we don't have any rules, but it's free for the alcoholic. It's a paradise for the alcoholic. So they don't have to, go home by taxi.
Wow.
They always go to the bar by car and motorbikes, and they're enjoying driving while, drunk. When we get drunk.
Good to know.
In the middle of rush hour traffic.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. $. Holy moly.
She kind.
Monkey man.
Monkey man.